clients who fluctuate and start something, start working out or start eating correctly, and then stop, it's generally because they start going too hard. They're trying to bite too much of something so big that they start doing it and they get, I'm all in. It's either nothing or something. That's their mentality, right? And then when they start doing something, it eats at them and then they crash. It's because you're going in too deep, right in the deep end. Take your time. This is a lifestyle, all right? This is not something you do, it's something that you live. And it's stages to this. Don't all of a sudden after eating meat 20 years say I'm gonna be a vegan tomorrow. It's the same way. Don't say I'm gonna get out there and run 5 miles. And don't do that. Start incrementally. Start slow. And just gradually get better and recognize and understand that I am making a transition and I'm in this for the long run. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up so much, because what happens is people beat themselves down so much till they just say, I'm done with it. And they just start living a depressed life, a life that they don't even like looking at themselves in the mirror. I've trained people who turn around because they don't want to look themselves in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see themselves because they don't like what they see. Stop it. Understand something. Embrace and love yourself. What you don't like is not the physicalness, it's the mentality and it's the way of thinking. If you know you're going hard and doing the best you possibly can do, you're going to love and embrace yourself. And that's what it's all about, man. Just doing the best you possibly can do incrementally. Stop making bad decisions and bad choices, because those bad decisions and bad choices make you stop altogether. And stop doing shameful things. Things that you are going to be ashamed of when you wake up in the morning. Stop it. Because that, again, is going to make you stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't do things that's going to make you stop. And if you do, don't beat yourself up for it. All right? Just get back on the horse and ride it. Because you're going on a long journey. You're going on a very long journey. You're not going, this is not a race. This is a life. This is something that you got to do all the way until you die. You know what? And hopefully it will extend your livelihood. When I first started running, I remember getting passed out. Man, it used to hurt me so bad to see people pass me. You know, people used to pass me, and when they passed me, guess what I did? I stopped, and I started walking. Just because somebody passed me out, just took something out of me. But then I will start again. I said, I can't be that way. That's a weak person. Somebody passed you and you stop. Didn't motivate me, it made me stop. But then I had to think, I had to rethink, say that's the wrong way to think. They should motivate you to go harder. And it pushed me to go farther. So I just said, you know what? I need a strategy. I'm just gonna run 1 mile today. That's it. And I'm just gonna get faster. Every time I stop, I'm gonna mark where I stopped at. Did it. And next thing you know, I see myself past that mark. And next thing you know, I see myself get better and faster in the time. And once I passed the mark and once I got faster in the time, then I said, you know what, I'm gonna run 2 miles. And that's what I did, man. I run around that track. It was a 1 mile, no, it was a 4-loop track. It was an Olympic track. And I used to run around that thing. And I just got faster and faster, but I started slow. And to the point where now people used to ask me, how do you do that so fast? How do you do that without stopping? Oh my gosh, I got to the point where people started asking me questions about running, but it started with just that 1 mile. And I stopped, and I stopped. That's how it is in life, man. So you know what? Start by saying, you know what? I'm gonna eat better. I'm just gonna stop eating bread. Eat everything else, but I'm not eating that bread. And then pretty soon the bread is gonna go away. Then you know what? I'm gonna stop eating red meat. Everything else except the bread and the red meat. And then just say, you know what? I'm just gonna start by working out on the treadmill. And then you do that. Guys, please don't take on too much in the beginning. Just because you are awesome at your job, or you might be awesome at something that you've been doing 20 years, so you think there's nothing you can do. I'm gonna tell you something. Working out, it's another beast. Prep and prepare for it and strategically get it right before you go. And once you get into a point, get a trainer, man. Trainers help you, motivate you, or get a partner, get somebody you can work out with.